Hello and welcome to my first episode of a series of Manor Lords. So this will be my first YouTube series ever, and don't look at the small clips of League that exists on the YouTube, if that's not your cup of tea. I was thinking since I'm stupid enough to actually keep Manor Lords running in the background at all times, that I could just abuse the situation and make a game series out of it. And we'll see how that just ends up going. I know I have a few community members watching, hopefully, so I'll try to speed up the speed at times. I'll be keeping the episodes to 30 minutes apiece, and I'll start the timer straight off from now on. So each episode will be around 30 minutes long, and I hope that's alright. If you have any inputs or whatsoever, leave them in the comments below. So let's start the timer, and let's go. Balanced, standard, standard, balanced. Yep, let's go. Let's hope for a hunting map. I kind of prefer hunter camps in the beginning to berries. Berries is so much more work around, and flat area would be nice. So we didn't get the flat area map. Let's pause for a minute. We got 2 hunting spots, 1 mining spot nearby, berries. Sadly, mining in this game, since we don't have armor and weapons or whatnot yet, it's only used for tools, basically, so not that great. But I think we'll start off by building down here, get the berries, get the hunting cabin around here, and get the wood choppers and so on over at this area. So let's start with berries. We need to collect that ASAP. So yes, I know. Played a few hours of the game. Oh yeah, I have around maybe 30 hours of active hours or something in the game, I'd presume. Uh, but yeah, my game, or it will say a lot more by default since I have the game up and running at all times. So let's start with the woodcutter. Let's do a logging camp. Let's try not to cut down too many trees. Yeah, that's great. Yep. I did a logging. Yeah, good. For a minute, I did the woodcutter. Not this early. Um. And a granary ASAP. Let's do it down here. Think. Wanna have it at the main road. Yeah, that's good. And this can go over here, so we're close by to the woodcutter, I think. Although it will be kind of far away from this, but we'll do the trading post here instead, I think. And tanner later down the line. So let's start up. Take the message. Also, we'll do fast forward. I'm gonna be using the fast forward at 4x, I think. Let's make a road like this. We'll just delete it later on, but for now, just so they can get up and down more easily. I'm kind of like if I should start hunting straight off the bat. Since we got the berries, I don't think we do. But I'm not sure. Maybe we should. Thing with hunting is it's up all the time, and you can have one hunter at 35, and it just keeps on going 24/7. I actually think we'll at least plan for it. And right here, like, you don't want to impose on them, but at the same time, I want this area is basically our living area because everything else is too steep around this map. If you don't actually go all the way down here, which, well, depending on how long we keep the series alive and how the interest is, might be possible. But I think we just do the hunting camp here and actually just do it. We also want the first house quite early, but we still need the well then. How's the water? Alright, so this is a very bad spot, mostly because it imposes and then whatnot. But this is a great spot for later. It's too tight anyways to put anything in here, so we might just put it here. Traders, traders, traders. Nothing we can use right now. So I am going to put it down to play speed at some points during this playthrough because I'm very used to playing at that. But we'll be using, yes, I know. We'll be using the fast forward a lot more than I'm used to, just so it doesn't get too boring for you guys actually watching. So let's put 2 berries at it straight off the bat. 2 is usually enough to empty a berries out, especially this one. It's only 96, it's not the 120-ish or 130 you can get at berries. So yeah. Also, they prioritized hunting camp here because it didn't need any logs. And we still need one, so it doesn't hurt that much. I'm still thinking about leaving this until we established our first buildings because we need the manpower. Basically, why we want the first house so badly is because we get free workers. Basically free builders that doesn't do anything, and you might think that like uh, the kids and wives you get uh, are useless because you can't assign them, but they do so much extra work for you. And also, you really want to get into trading as soon as possible just to get all the upgrades for the housing. Like, this is probably our best housing spot, but it kind of imposes on our hunting area, which is a big, like, annoyance, but we'll live with it. Think we can cram houses in here, 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 if I remember the map correct. Also, all the way here is very suitable as well, like at the edge. After that, you'll have to start kind of placing buildings instead of going up. You'll have to use the same evaluation. Words are hard at times, but yeah, the same height area, and just build around that. So hopefully that will work out. All right, let's speed up. It's gonna take a while. Like the first couple of buildings, I'm sure most people have seen. Also, after we finish this, I'm not going to pick up the quest, I think, because the quest kind of forces you further than you wanna go, because at least for me, I want the upgrades on the houses, the first 5 houses. Really, you want the first 10 houses so you can kind of have a full industry going before going into, I think it was called Medium here. Settlers camp was Medium City or something. Before the king wants money from you, basically, because he thinks you can give him some. We don't wanna. And I've never actually gone bypass that stage because I'm one of those guys that, oh, I could do this better, I could do this better, and reboots the game all the time. Which a playthrough like this would actually help me out quite a bit with not doing, hopefully. So that's a hope. We'll actually have one worker at all times down here. Also, before I forget about it, where is it? This is our buffalo, or no, not buffalo. We wish it was a buffalo, but our cow. For now, we move him down here because he's mostly gonna be used for our logging camp anyways, and building, of course, but mostly for the logging camp. Wonder if we'll move the granary a bit further down here before we actually start. Yeah, let's move the granary. That's not the granary. Let's move it here, I think, yeah. Or we put it at some. Yeah, we'll take a tree with us. Kind of want it a bit closer by, basically, for our hunters as well, so they don't have to drag. Or when we have granary workers, they don't have to like walk all the way to collect. Might set up some kind of diddly road here to make it a bit more fluid as well later. Also, if I have issues with sound and whatnot, or you think I can do something a bit different, like I have no game music on now. If you want me to put on the game music, please say so. Actually, let's do that. Let's put it on low and hope it doesn't sound like too much or over noises me. Because it's actually some really nice music in this. Actually, I can barely hear it. Or it just hasn't started. Let's wait and see if it starts up. Work, work, work. So, where do we put our first community? Probably around where we have. We can't build anyways yet, so let's just get one worker on that. 2 workers minimum to actually get something up and running. So if we have the well here, we'll probably do first houses around here or here. Probably around here, kind of central with the granary and so on. It's gonna be a bit of a drag from over there, but we'll take that. Right now, we're just gonna have quite a wait game, to be honest. Getting all the buildings up. Not sure why they didn't focus on the runner first, but probably because this motherfucker. Oops. I'm gonna try not to swear too much. Getting 3 strikes straight off the bat would be sad. But yeah, let's get that done. Not gonna put any worker on it because we have about zero needs except for picking this up. But yeah, first thing first, we need the well and the houses built. Or at least the two first houses or so we can get some extra workers to put in them. Or not put in them, but yeah. Some extra workers that can build as we have people working in them. Chop chop. Also, it really is a beautiful game. Like, I really appreciate it, and this is very early still. And my graphic cards is old 980 Ti, so I'm not on any beef PC or anything. So I can just imagine it looking even better down the line. Also, they never even finished the hunting cabin. I'm surprised. So, the granary next. Hopefully we'll get some logs. How are we doing? Yeah, logs done here. So, last log we had from the start. Now he'll go over and start pulling in some so we can plan out housing. Also, yeah, this might look very spread out, and it kind of is. Usually I've compiled my previous towns a lot more, but with how we got the map, it just didn't seem like a good choice, to be honest. Also, actually, with the hunting cabin here, we can probably even have two people for it. Hunting at 35, and we'll keep the wildlife at a steady pace on both camps, probably at 35, with pretty constant hunting, but that's later. Also, don't be alarmed if my alarm goes off because I'm timing it for 30 minutes. So, and we'll just see where we're at and if we just quit it straight off or if we continue a few more minutes if I'm in the middle of doing something or something. Something or something. God damn. I'm impressed by myself. Alright, that works. We can do that. And first home. I think that's actually enough. No, it's not. So over here, let's go all the way there. That's kind of a big home, but we won't fit anything else there really. So let's do that. Will also look a bit more natural, not being a square and all. So also I'll set this one to unlimited because he has quite a lot of wood over at this place. And we're not gonna need to have any. Also, if someone knows, because I haven't, I think this is inactivated, right? For the alpha, beta. Because I haven't seen anything for quarrying. Which is kinda sad. Probably a easy income if you do it later in the game. But yeah, I think my plan is doing hunting and let's see here, trade industry and tannery as my main income. Now we have very easy access to iron deposit, but it doesn't really make a good sense to do anything with it before like we hit 15 or 20 people maybe. And then it's probably worth at least doing the iron. So these with the bloomery and sell those. But before that, I don't see any value at all with it. And then when we hit that point, we kind of want to use our tannery for clothing anyways. At least that's what I'm thinking straight off the bat. So, how much berries do we have? Yeah, I figured we're probably gonna have to put someone on the granary as soon as we hit 45 here, just to grab a few stacks before they continue building. Don't wanna hit so they get more inefficient. But then again, we're 1 month in and they all almost gathered half of it already, so goes kind of fast. But yeah, let's just put one there, grab the food, and then we can keep on building. We're not gonna take this for a bit. We'll just hang on to it, I think. Or actually, this one we can do. I think it's the next one. Yes, yes. I'm 100% certain that these M Fukers will not show up as soon as I have a trading post. 100%. Just to fuck with you. Like, I waited almost a year, it felt like, for one of these guys to show up, but in the start they always pass by your establishment like all the time, but you can't do anything with them yet, so it's a bit frustrating. So one there, still missing. No, already have two. So workers. Oh, only have one, and he's using the cow, of course. Ah, yeah, he's gonna focus on picking the bread up first. I forgot about that. Good thing I did it earlier then, for once. As I said, not used to playing at this speed, so gonna take a little bit to get used to. Also, first time recording, so if I sound out of it or if I just shut up for a moment and don't really know what to say, you know why. Also, shout out to Hand of Unity, my gaming community, always there. If you're interested in Ashes of Creation or any other type of MMO, we have a World of Warcraft chapter and Lost Ark chapter and a lot of other gaming things as well. So if you're interested, write a comment and we talk about it. Ta, ta, ta. So, did you just collect or did you... Why did you move a berry in? I'm not sure. You still have stuff to get, you know? Did you figure it was getting full, so you might as well? But use the cart then, damn it. I'm not sure why they aren't using cart to get this. Like, just use a cart and you could get it all. It's just bread, man. Hopefully, small details like that will be fixed down the line when the game actually releases in 3 years' time. And we pray for mod support because, as a single developer, all the free content you'll get for your game, I think it's just a no brainer, to be honest. It adds so much value to your product. So I'd recommend all indies to actually have mod as a game. Like I modded a few, like Stoneheart. I did some modding too, just because it's fun, and the community around such a small game like Stoneheart is not played by many. But since it was left for modders after the game was abandoned, it still has a community around it that still mods for it, still plays it, and that's such a small game. I can imagine what like people would do with a game like this, like the possibilities. Like imagine multiplayer with each player starting on one of these tiles, and you can do trading, war, everything like that in between each other. Yeah, I'd love that. I think a lot of people. All right, you using cart now? You done? Yeah, he's done. Good. So we'll just empty this out and then we'll put him back on here because right now the cow is just pulling logs. Not a bad thing, but actually after he delivers this, we'll do it straight off. Also, let's do no. Oh yeah, I built it like that. He'll have to go the long way. I can't be arsed. Alright, pause. Leave that. We need someone building ASAP. Alright. Because you get the first farm, right? For free because you have a tool, like a single tool in your start storage. So you kind of want to get it ASAP up and running because like we're probably already a bit late on getting the house up, if we're gonna be honest. But then again, not playing optimally will be a thing for this series because yeah, playing on a speed I'm not used to playing, and also when we hit um, the level where I'm not like confident in what I'm doing anymore because I haven't played it, we're probably gonna be a lot more on the play. Just a heads up. I'll still try to boost it up if we end up in a moment where we're just missing resources, but we're good on timber for quite a while. Actually, two per house, two, four, six, eight. Yeah, we already have for all the housing we need, so we can actually slow down time a little bit and start thinking about how to place these. I'm actually thinking about just doing a big, I think this this be 4? 2, right? We take 2 and then is this 2 more if we go a bit like this maybe? Yeah. So that's 5 houses. That's the base we need. After that we'll see how far along we are before winter hits and how we look in resource wise. Still good, like really good. If we keep this pace up, I'll just do this. Let's upgrade these to 2. To get the... Oh yeah, the well is up already. So let's upgrade these to 2, and then we plan on building the woodcutter lodge. And this is a good spot for it. As good as any really. And if we hit like we're doing good on timber, we'll just put him on the woodcutter for now. And we're gonna need it. Not as much as if we were doing tools with the iron mine. Hence why it's also like, if you wanna do the smithing path, you'll need a ton of firewood. Because making Yeah, well, a smith you need firewood to actually run. Makes sense, huh? My approval is crap. No fuel available. The hell? Ah, yeah, it's because it's not collected. We're gonna collect it soon. Soon. As soon as we actually get. Either they get done over here, which is not that far away, or we get the first housing up and we can start collecting in the storehouse to get that sorted. So I think we'll do the storehouse sortage first when this house goes up. Just to get everything inside, basically. Because if it pours way too much, it could be ruined. I never seen it happen so far, but according to game, it can happen. So let's listen to game. Also, that's the timer. So, what did we get done? 30 minutes. We got our first setup done. Basically, how we want the houses, what setup we want them on. Alright. And we got that done. So let's just put the carrots in ASAP. Wait for that to happen. I think we put, yeah, let's put one worker in there. And then we pause the game, do this, and until next time, hope to see you guys on the next episode. Bye.